Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stamping with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I am coming to you live today from the sunny and hot craft studio in Bancroft, Ontario. It's a hot one here. We're in the middle of a heat wave, and I'm at the lake, so I like it, but I know there's some people that just don't like the heat, and I will explain right now. Whoop. This is my bathing suit cover up because I have been in and out of the lake many times in the last couple of days because it's been hot and it's supposed to continue to be hot. And to be honest, I love it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm sorry if you are somewhere hot and you don't have nice cooling systems, AC or fans or whatever. But when you're at the cottage and you can go jump in the lake, it's nice for the weather to be like this. So it has cooled down enough overnight, each night that sleeping hasn't been a problem. So I say bring it on. Alrighty, I am just there we go. Looks like I am live. If you are here joining me, say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let me know if it's super hot where you are, if it's more moderate. But there is a nice breeze today, and it's not as humid today as it was yesterday. So, it's all good. It's July. It's supposed to be hot. We're in Canada. Hello, Kelly. Probably hot where you are, but anyway, what do I have to share? The July online exclusive products have gone live, so they are available for everyone to order now. There is some great new stuff in there, including some for fall, for Halloween, Christmas even. So check that out. There's also a brand new product of the month. It's a stamp set. It is begonias. So, and it's two-step and it's got lots of texture to it. So I haven't seen a whole lot of samples yet, but I'm sure there will be some circulating very soon. Mine has been ordered, uh, supposedly shipped. We'll see. Shipped today, I guess. So, anyway, we'll see when we get that, but we will be playing with that one when we get it for sure. Okay, shall we head down to the crafting area? Let's just change this up. Okay, so, oops, goodness. For today, we're going to make two cards. So it's a little bit of a two-for deal. We don't have to do twice as much work, but we get two cards. So I tend to tell people, one piece of cardstock will make two card bases. So you should always be making two cards anyway. But today we really are. So standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I am using crumb cake. And then I have a piece of cardstock that is 5 1/4 by 4, and I suggested that you emboss it. So I'm using hydrangea hue, and this is the Fern and Flora embossing folder. Can you see that? So it's got some fabulous fern images embossed into the paper there. Then we have a piece of designer series paper. Should we start with this side? We can start with whichever side we like. I'll turn this one up. We're actually going to use both sides. So hopefully you like what's on the front and on the back. I didn't mention that, but this is the Delightful Dreams, I think it's called. I have it right here. I can check something dreams. Delicate Dreams. There we go. And then we have a circle to hold our interest elements. I said a strip for a sentiment. I've used the die cut from the Fern and Flora dies. It's strip like. And then I have die cut two of the ferns from the Fern and Flora as well for my interest elements. I've actually cut some for both of the cards since we're making two. And I've cut one extra because right before I went live, I realized that one of these has gone somewhere. So I'm not sure where it is. I did just open the windows recently because there's a beautiful breeze now, but anyway, I don't know where it is. I will find it soon because I've already replaced it. So you know that's how you find it. Okay, I'm gonna set the card base to the side, and I'm gonna take my cardstock and my designer series paper together, and I'm going to bring in my cutter. I'm using the little guillotine cutter, but if you have a trimmer, you can do them together in your trimmer. You will just need to go up and down to make sure that you cut through both pieces. And I'm going to cut it. There's no right or wrong, but I'm going to cut up about, well, maybe an inch and a half or so. And I don't know. Let me measure this. What's this? Maybe 2¼ Okay, so I'm just kind of cutting from this little flower to the center of this little flower. As I say, there's no right or wrong. It's not an exact science. You want an angle. So cut it on an angle, however you like. What's that? Okay. Just going to cut that. Okay. And now you can kind of see your two cards, can't you? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little mix and match. As soon as I figure out how I'm doing that. And these are going to go right together on our card because they are 5¼ by 4. But then we are going to take our strip and we're just going to cover over that seam just to finish it off. And you can decide which, I think I like this one on there. So I might do this with the non foil side. There's foil, this paper, specialty paper, and it's lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to fold this guy in. So I took extra supplies home for my retreat last week, and I've not clearly brought everything back up that I should have. I only have one bone folder here. That is tragic because we all know that they hide under things. Oh, I thought my pokey tool was not here, but hey, Barb, you must have changed your profile picture because you got a different icon thing coming up. Didn't recognize it at first. It's like, hey, who's that? Yes, here's my pokey tool, so I did leave that here. But I went to get out Wink of Stella because I thought I would paint these with Wink of Stella and put a little shimmer on them. And oh, it's a small crisis. I do not have any Wink of Stella here. So that's just, it's a bit of a crisis, right? So here's something else we could do. This is debossed, but we could do one with this showing too. Maybe this way. Maybe this way and this way. See, and now you want to make 4 cards, right? Because I actually like all the sides of this paper. And I did say we were going to use the back, didn't I? But we're not really. We don't have to. It's up to you. Okay. Make a decision. Let's just go with this, shall we? Sometimes decisions are difficult. When there's too many pretty sides to the paper, it's hard to decide which way to go, but we will just go. I could always make more, right? I could do 2 more opposite on the opposite side. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of set this down. I'm not going to I'm not going to press it down yet, just in case my my border is way off and I need to scooch it a bit. This piece is going to just go right up against it like that. Oh, it looks pretty good. Perhaps a little little crooked. Oh. You know how to fix it? I'm just going to overlap it here a smidge so that this is straight. There we go. So that if you have a gap, if you need to leave a little gap or you need to overlap a little bit, no worries, because we are going to cover it with this other piece. We just need to figure out how to cut this. I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. I suppose I could have overlapped these and then, anyway, I did not. So I'm going to stick this on here. Right across here. And I'm not pressing at that edge because I am going to come in here. There, I really didn't do this well, did I? But look, it turned out okay. We're okay. I'm going to come over here. I think what we're going to do on the other one is we're going to glue the pieces to this strip and then we can just trim everything and it will all fit perfectly. But for this one, we're okay. There we go. Live and learn, right? I have a better way for the second card. Okay, so there is that. And then I'm going to put these on. Now, this tall one for sure is going to stick up over the top. So I want to make sure I don't go all the way with my glue. Grab my silicone glue brush. Has everyone seen this little trick? This is a silicone basting brush from Dollarama. Ah, put the lid on my glue. And I have just chopped it off at the knees, chopped off the bristles so that they're more firm. The ends are quite floofy. So, and then I'm just going to come in here and apply my glue. Oopsie. You don't want to be moving it around though, or you're going to go top and bottom with your glue. So I stopped my glue about there, so I'm good for hanging over the top from that point, because there's no glue there. It is not sticky, like this bottom part is. This one, I'm just going to overlap it over here. There we go. I'm going to set this aside because there's some more glue there that we can use for the next card. Oh, look, it's awesome. And oh, I didn't even do my stamping yet, did I? Let's bring this in. And I am using the happy birthday sentiment from the Wild Bunch, which was the June product of the month. So if you have that, that's what I'm using. You can use whatever you wish, of course. There we go. Set that down there. And then this I am going to put on with dimensionals. Where did my dimensionals go? Oh, there's now a cat on my shoulders. At least he's not the camera. Oh, uh-oh. A little bit sticky on that bit. Okay. Now you can put this wherever you like. I'm thinking about here. And then this is just going to come down. Oh, there, Oscar. Yeah, you're kind of right in the middle of the picture. Hard to see. And you make the camera jiggle. So, okay, so I'm gonna put this down here because I want it over the stems, but I'm gonna need a dimensional on this side. I'll put one right there. And then I'll just put a little tiny streak of glue right there. This right about there. I wonder, actually, I should stick maybe a half dimensional under that edge because it looks like it needs a little bit of support. So just come in here. This. There we go. All right. And then for some gems, we have, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to put something shiny white down here, but we also have, look, the in color butterflies. These are back in stock, I believe, or they were. Hopefully they're not gone again already, but they were back in stock. So let's just come in here with some of these. They're so tiny and delicate, but they're so cute. A little tricky to pick up. Come on. Now I've lost track of which is just the sticky side. I think. Okay. Would like you right up. Maybe I'll put a big one up there. Put you down here. This way. Oh. We'll put this one up in here. There we go. Can you see those butterflies? Hard to see from afar, aren't they? Aren't they? They're so delicate. Okay. One done. Okay. All right. Let's bring in these second pieces. Now for this one, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it right this time. I'm gonna turn this over because I want this this to show again, same side. And I think we'll do this same way. So I am just going to stick this. I'm gonna put some glue just on the edge of this. I'm going to put this down a little bit more than half just because I want to keep quite a bit of this showing. Bit of glue on here. So I'm going right at the angle cut edge. And now I'm just going to match that up. Okay. Look at, yeah, you make Make the card once, you learn a trick or two, right? Because now I can come in and trim this off. A little bit easier than the way I did it the first time. But the first time worked, so we're good. We're good. Okay. So I'm using the same color card base for this one. Look, there's my second die cut. I left it in there so I didn't lose it again. Crumb cake card base. Oh, and this time this should just fit on here perfectly. So that's the secret to how you want to do that. This, like it's not quite folded. That little bit of a re-squish. Oh, it's right down here. It is easier that way. We knew it would be, but okay, where's my sentiment piece? I'm going to use the same happy birthday. Yeah. This is one of the new in colors, hydrangea hue, and I made, ooh, it's very dark. Okay, I had tested one to see how inky it was, and it came out okay because it is, my ink spot is very inky. Oh, look. Now I don't know where this came from, but look. So of course, now I have found the fern that was lost because I replaced it. So now I have an extra fern, but if I make these in reverse, I might need it, right? So it's all good. Okay, and bring this back in and put some glue. Oh no, I don't want it on the top. I want it on the bottom. Got a little sticky while we were chatting. Just a little bit more down here. No. And I have a little extra bit of, so actually it was paper that didn't come out of the die on that. I have to watch for that when I pick it up. Right here. It's falling out. There we go. So we're all good. Okay. This one. Should we do it the other way this time? This direction? Hopefully I didn't, no, I didn't go too far with my glue. This is a very delicate die cut. I didn't realize it was quite so thin. There we go. First, I'm going to move this out of the way. So this brush, if you are wondering, will just clean up same way your silicone mat does, which is why it is so awesome. Okay, So we need some dimensionals for this guy. Probably know where I want dimensionals on the sentiment, but let's just put this down so we can be sure. So we could go to this side this time. Shall we do that? Let's do that. Just changing it up all over the place here. There we go. So now we do want the dimensionals in a different place. We're going to put one here. And where's my little ones? I'm going to put one at the bottom of this. And then we will come in again with just a little streak of glue. Come on. Go. Just a little tiny bit. There we go. And shall we use some more butterflies? I like the butterflies. I think we should use them again. A little different placement this time because we've got ferns in different places. Really twisting around because I want to make sure my butterflies are flying upright. There we go. Exactly the same, only different. Do you have a preference? Do you like the designer series paper at the top or the cardstock? They both work, which is kind of fun, right? Because there's lots of flexibility there. And if you flip it over, you have a debossed piece, which is okay, right? You can do stuff debossed. And then you would switch up and you have the back of your designer series paper as well. So lots of options. Again, this I do this to inspire you. So hopefully that has given you some ideas. Where's my mouse? It's doing funny things here. There we go. Okay. So that's what I have for you today. And I hope you like it. You can switch it up. You can change the color of the circle and change your interest elements. You can obviously switch up your paper, switch up your the direction, whether you go, high to low or low to high. Change the angle, make more of an angle, make it more of a half. Like I said, this is the starting point, and from here you can do so many things and create some great cards showing off both beautiful embossing folders and some fabulous designer series paper. So thank you for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. I hope you are staying cool wherever you are. I, for one, I think I'm going to go for a swim. Oh, here's Oscar. Yeah, you can't get through here. I have too much stuff in the way, don't I? Come on. Okay, you have to look at the camera. You gonna look at the camera over here? Hey, over here. Look over here. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody. Of course, he's not cooperating now. Oh, well, I will say goodbye on behalf of both of us. Take care, everyone.